Center, home of the Virginia Commonwealth Rams in Richmond, Virginia. We're about to play the semifinal game between John Marshall and Bethel High School of Hampton, Virginia. And a real treat for me, I have sitting next to me my old buddy Bob Hintz, the legend of the Lynx, golf course guru and my captain when we play. It's a real treat for me to have him here. He's the one that got me into this mess, and so he's going to have to try to bail me out today.
Well, you pulled me out of retirement, but I appreciate it because I've really been looking forward to it. I've been to a couple games this year and went with you to one of them, and really looking forward to this game this afternoon. It looks like on paper it's going to be a good contest.
Well, while we're talking about that, I'm talking about Bethel and John Marshall. There's your buddy, head coach Greg Breon. Let's talk a little bit about Bethel and how they got here. Of course, you've known Coach Breon for a long time.
Yeah, I was really surprised when he gave up coaching last year, and then he came back again, and he just missed it. He was not happy with what he was doing, so it's good to see him back. But looks like he's lost a little weight, though.
Yeah, I think maybe this season's got to him. It's the last two seasons he's coached with one off in between. He's like 57-2. So I don't know, maybe the pressure's getting to him. But anyway, we're here for a good game. And them and John Marshall on paper match up. John Marshall's 26-2, Bethel 29-1. Let's go over a little bit about John Marshall if you've got something there.
Well, let me just go back in time a little bit. Back to 1993 when John Marshall was playing in the state finals against this Bethel team, and two young men by the name of Allen Iverson and Tony Rutland were just too much for them to handle, and they lost that game. And then you come up a few years ahead in 1997, this John Marshall team played Hampton High School in the semifinals, had not lost the game, and the reason that Scotty and I both remember that was because everyone on the John Marshall team shaved their heads as a sign of solidarity, I guess. But anyway, they lost to Hampton, who ended up winning the state championship. So John Marshall's got a lot of history with the Peninsula District.
And maybe some pin-up anxiety, too. I think you had Allen Iverson, who was playing in 93, and I think Ronald Curry in 97, if I'm not mistaken, when they won that state championship. So you don't have to go back about the records of those two guys and where they've gone on to.
And they both had tremendous athletes, and it was good to see. But, go back to 93, and Allen Iverson and the group of Bethel won the state football championship, and I asked him, I said, well, what are you going to do for an encore? And he says, we're going to win the state state championship, and they did.
And that was the same year.
Yeah, same year.
His junior year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was his junior year. And before I forget it, let's say a little happy birthday here to a guy who's going to be, I don't know, chronologically how old he is, but mentally they said, you could probably come up with it. But anyway, tomorrow, Andy Foley will have a birthday. And just to add a little to that, come June, Andy is going to get hitched.
Yeah, so, he finally found a girl young enough to marry. And yes, there's Sherry Bolhurst, there's our principal, football coach at Bethel, with a great job. And there's his athletic director from Bethel.
Ray Smith.
Ray Smith right there next to him.
John Bailey, but right next to him is
Ray Smith.
Ray Smith.
Yeah. And that coach Nelson, of course, who went 10-2 this year, really turned the football program around, and we're looking for some great things. He's got a lot of talent coming back.
Boy, he does that.
And of course, a young man playing guard for Bethel, John Tell Evans, ran for over 1,600 yards for him last year. And here's your officials while we're talking about. Your referee is Craig Turner. The umpires are Adam Brick and Joey Carruthers. And if you want to tell them a little bit how these officials are selected.
Well, and we asked them, how do you get selected? They're all from different conferences. Their names are put in a hat, and they pull them out. They do one ball game. So, they already have the officials for the semifinals and for the finals for both the girls and the boys. So that's the way the VHSL is doing it this year. A little different than what we've seen before. So.
While we got a chance here, you want to tell them who we got? We're on a skeleton crew here, folks, because of this last-minute jump up and do this game thanks to Bethel. But we do appreciate the opportunity.
It's good for me to be able to work with these gentlemen again. But on cameras, we're going to have Nathaniel Braxton and Gene Wheeler. And on the floor, we got Steve Fryer, graphics and animation and audio and engineering. Andy, you said it, Foley.
Yeah,
birthday boy tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Foley.
And slow motion instant replay, my buddy Mike Nowinski. Camera control operator, production, and audio assistant, Renee Camden. Director, producer, Scotty, my big man, Beam Me Up Bowers.
Scar.
And then I got Brent Musgrove, of course, with me.
Bob Hensett here. And folks are getting ready to do the announcements and the introductions to the game. Quite an interesting game if you look at them across the board. Height-wise, they're real close. Bethel goes 6'4", 6'4", 6'7". They go 6'5", 6'6", 6'6". So it's quite interesting.
So we're going to have the lineup, so maybe we'll pick up the PA system.
We'll see how this works.
And the Bethel Bruins out of the Eastern region. This game is being played through the cooperation of the Central Eastern region.
I'm trying to figure out who's Bethel, the away team. Yeah, it looks like Bethel's the away team.
Yeah, both Eastern region teams are going to be away today, it looks like.
As a member of your team. So please conduct yourself as a true sportsman, encouraging through your behavior.
This is a real nice thing they do up here when each team supplies a player, usually a captain, to talk about sportsmanship and the relationship between the game and the officials and the fans. This needs to be done more before every game, not just playoffs. It really does.
And if you saw in that last shot, you saw the Bethel player and the John Marshall player, and they're doing it right now.
That was, of course, Bill Weaver, senior guard, leading scorer for Bethel, who led their high. Here come the introductions. Let's see if we can pick them up.
First, the visitor on the scoreboard this afternoon, the Eastern champion, Bethel Bruins, coming in with a record of 29-1.
Okay.
Your team includes number 4, Angela Jarvis, number 5, Teddy Baker, number 11, Travis Adams, number 12, Jerry Jeffers, number 32, Marcus Cooper, number 33, Jesse Walters.
These are the seniors, I believe.
Number 44,
they're doing the seniors right now.
And number 55, David Carew. And now the starter for Bethel.
Of course, you can see the starting lineup.
Senior guard, number 20, Paul Meredith.
That's the motor of this team.
He's the one that makes it go. And this young man, we talked about him before. If he drives to the court, to the lane, he needs to dish off.
Great player, great athlete. Trey Lee, great contributor, rebounder. You're going to see this man. You're talking about a leaper. This man can play. That's Bethel's leading scorer right there, Bill Weaver. He does everything.
And now let's look at justices of John Marshall High School, the Central Region champions, entering tonight's contest with a record of 26 wins and 2 losses. Number 2 is Randall Ward. Number 3, Trey Brown. Number 5, Keon Jefferson. Number 10, Jake Brownlee. Number 11, Aaron Brockington. Number 12, Linwood Bond. Number 21, Ernest Brown. Number 23, Randall Braxton. Number 42, Darius Jackson. And number 35, Dominic Adams. And now, your starters for the Justices of John Marshall. At guard, a 5'10"
This final box of the last game.
Number 1, Aaron Barilla. A sophomore, a 6'5", number 4, Maurice Johnson.
He's averaging over 10 points a game right there himself. He's just a sophomore.
A 5'8" senior guard, number 13, Devin Thornton.
He's averaging over 12.
A 6'6" sophomore forward, number 15, Travis McKay.
Hey, McKay is the young man that's averaging over 18 points a game. Just a sophomore.
The Justices are coached by Mr. Frank Cruz.
Well, there they are.
Boy, hard time picking you up with all this ambient noise we got.
I can't hardly hear myself, I'm telling you. Well, let's talk real quick before they get ready to tee this up. What do you see on the part of Bethel, Coach?
Well, I think what Bethel's got to do is play up-tempo game and then let the guards penetrate, and if they got the shot, stop and take it. Don't try to get a charge, but dish the ball off to your big men inside.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's got to go off of both guards, Meredith and Evans, and you're going to see Weaver get his points. He's quite an impressive man.
Well, I watched him in a couple of games I went to, and then I got to see your telecast, and I'm impressed with this Weaver kid.
Of course, while we're talking about John Marshall, also, you got to talk about this Travis McKee. He's a sophomore, averaging almost 19 points a game, and some of the people we've talked to around here say he's the real deal. And he's playing forward at 6'6", I believe he is.
And just to be a sophomore, he's really impressive, isn't he?
Yes, could be averaging 19. Now, they only had 2 losses this year. So here we go, folks. As we say at home, we're getting ready to tee it up.
We're going to tee it up, baby.
And make it happen.
And there's no gimmies in this game.
No, sir. While we got the chance to tell you, Heritage moved on to the state championship game Friday night right here. We don't know who they'll play yet. John Marshall with a tip, but Bethel picks up the ball.
That was good hustle.
Good hustle. And as we say, the little motorboat for Bethel, Meredith, number 20. He makes so many things happen.
Well, it looks like Marshall come right out in a man-to-man.
John Tell took his first shot, a little short.
Well, only had 1 rebounder under the basket. And Marshall had 3, so those are the kind of odds you want if you're Marshall. Now, Bethel plays a real tight man-to-man, don't they, for the most part?
They'll play a zone, a matchup zone for a while. Just try to put a hand in the face as you see the ball as it comes into the three-point lane. If they know they got a three-point shooter like 15, they'll go out and pick him up further than the line. Meredith got his first rebound. That was number 13. That was Thornton who missed his first shot. Weaver with the ball, of course, in the corner.
Oh, had everybody skying.
Yep. Had him going up. Back over to the corner here.
There's your guy. You want to get it inside.
Meredith missed his air ball. Oh, no,
well,
a little bit long.
A little bit of nerves going
I think
there.
on both teams might be just a little bit nervous. Did you see what John Tell did? Went behind him.
Yeah.
Didn't touch him.
And there's Weaver.
There he is. Got his first 2 right there.
1 of 3.
Well, it took him 1 minute and 30 seconds to get the first score on the board, Bob. I think little nerves on both teams.
Oh, I think so. This is a pretty big game. You win this, you go to the big dance.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, nice little draw. Short. But he got the roll.
Hey, that's a shooter's roll, Brent.
Yes, sir. That's Johnson, Maurice Johnson, 6'5" forward. Taking it from the top of the, from the foul line. There's Olivier coming across. Pumped him in the air. Missed the shot. Backed out.
I think he wasn't sure if he wanted to use the board or not.
Little stepped out of bounds. Going to be Bethel's ball. 2-2 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds going in the game. A little bit of nerves here. On my part, too.
I don't know what you're nervous about.
I'm sitting here next to a legend, my friend.
I don't know about a legend in my own mind, maybe.
You and your running mate made this a real pleasure for a lot of people, I have to tell you. I got the opportunity here live on TV to say it. So.
Well, I appreciate that. Tim Cole and I had more fun doing these broadcasts than the Lord allows.
And there he is. Olivier got his first 2 and a nice feed.
It was, and he just didn't try to slam it, just made sure he got the basket.
Nice feed by John Tell. That's what I look for you to do, my man. Good job. Well, I just have to tell you, as I've told you before, I got involved in this. I used to work for the police department at the game. What a block. There's Olivier. Just took it right out of his hands. Whoa, and a foul on number 1.
Well, I tell you, Olivier and number 4 for the Marshall team got kind of hung up a little bit there.
I think number 4 was a little surprised.
And not only that, he was a little mad. He kind of stepped on him to kind of let him know.
Watch, here's a replay of the foul right here. Got ball, but he got all the body in the world. Hit that first one. Good job. This is what Bethel needs to work on, and I'm sure in the last 3 days they've put a lot of effort into it. They're free throw line shooting. They can be real good. Sometimes they get a little cold. I'm not jinxing them. I want to see everything work. Good shot. 2 for 2. All right, well, while we're talking about John Marshall, their coach...
Ward comes in.
Yeah, okay, we got a replacement coming in.
Yeah, number 2, Ward for the Marshall team. He is now running the point.
Like I was saying, John, 15, that's shooting. That's a 3 for 15. Yes, sir. That's the number 1 shooter right there. He's 19 points a game almost. Got his first points. That's what we're talking about, Jonte. Olivier with nice tap.
Oh, way to go back. He is quick off his feet.
Yes, sir. That young man. Clemson's going to be real happy with that young man.
Boy, I tell you.
I see him as a 2 or a 3, but
well, he won't be playing center, but he's
so quick.
Yeah.
Just blocked his second shot. No, that was 24 to block that.
Yeah, Weaver got the block.
Weaver got that one.
That's 2 blocks already for the Bruins.
Nice shot.
They're going to call it on Weaver. I think he said he got him on the arm.
Was that Weaver they called it on?
Yeah, watch it right here.
Okay. Well, I don't see him touching anybody.
I didn't either. Yeah, that's the
lay of the land. That's the way
when you got the instant replay, they don't have it.
That's right. Like you say, the officials in the Heritage game, by the way, folks, did a great job. They let the teams play and work it out themselves. And Heritage won that game 57-42, and they'll be facing the winner of the game here tonight, 6 o'clock, for the state championship. Well, number 4, Johnson for John Marshall hit both of those. It's back to a 1-point game with 4:17 to go. There he is, number 34. Mr. Weaver, he's going to make you pay.
You can see that their Bethel is putting pressure on the ball. And Weaver, strong to the basket, made the defensive man play him.
And commit.
And commit, goes to the foul line.
His first team second.
We got a couple of Bruins coming in after the first shot. He gets 2.
So this will be Weaver going for his 5th and 6th point. Got a little rattle there. All right. We got 42 coming in. Of course, that's Darryl Walker.
Giving Olivier a little breather.
Boy, the rim's tight.
Yeah.
That's not him. Weaver's probably the leading free throw shooter on the team.
Bethel standing that man-to-man.
That match, yep. Good hustle. Good hustle.
Well, the defense caused that bad pass.
That's exactly right. He got himself up in the air, and then he had to try to deliver it to somebody.
And he had to put it where he thought the guy was going to be.
Yep. And Bethel was able to shut that down and cut him off.
So Breon is calling the fist, whatever play that is.
Well, we'll try to figure it out. Look at him up there. Look at Bethel up there fighting. I'm telling you what.
I tell you, they're getting some rebounds. It's got to stay with Bethel, right?
Well, nobody down here called it, so they deferred to this gentleman back here. So it's going John Marshall's way. We got 3 minutes to go, and it's a 3-point lead for Bethel. And John Marshall's got the ball. It's a tight game. It's what we expected, Bob.
A good defense that time. Very good defense.
That's Bob Baroon, the 6'9" player from Chad. That's Baroon. Yes, sir, 52. number 52. No, that's the Jim right there. I'm sorry, Ali Abdul-Jim. Folks, you know how long we worked on this, folks.
Look at the timing. There are 3 Bethel guys going up for the ball.
Antoine Jarvis into the game for Bethel. Also in for the Justices, number 23, Randall Braxton.
I'm going to tell you what, Coach Breon has got these young men from Chad playing more and more, and they're contributing to the game. As we talked about in several games ago, that, boy, it's a shame that he didn't get them in their junior year. Can you imagine what this would have been?
Wow, yeah, if he'd had them for 2 years, instead of just the 1 year, let him get acclimated to his program and his style of ball.
Well, Thornton, that's the play, 15 shooting.
Well, he's kind of frustrated. That was a pretty good.
There is number 4.
Whoa!
Yes, sir. That's Antoine Jarvis right there, folks.
And number 4 just got a stuff for the.
So we have a 14-9 game with 2:13 to go.
Johnson's just got that last basket, and he averages 10 points a game.
The Jim was leaning the wrong way. He didn't go to the bucket. He was coming back out. Good idea by Meredith, though. He was trying to get him the ball inside.
But, you know, sometimes the ball player does what he thinks the other player's going to do.
Right. And that's the job of a point guard.
Yep.
Well, there's a little walk right there. That's their score right there.
Nice hustle that time. Yep. Nice hustle by Travis McKay.
The 13 just went down.
He's hurt.
I don't know if he went down on his wrist or what, but he's got his hand underneath of him. And that's their leading score, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
let's see if we can pick this up on replay. He's holding his right shoulder.
No,
here's a replay of this. He threw that ball off up balance.
That's Thornton. He's averaging 12 points a game.
He went down and he fell on his left shoulder, but he's holding his right shoulder. Yes, but we all are confused. Maybe it was a transferred pain. I don't know. It's underneath. I don't know if it's a pulled muscle or what. Well, be careful.
They're trying to do a little trapping. He walked, and he did not walk. You got to hop. You can stop and then go back up. That was not a walk.
That's the second time you hop that's a walk, not the first.
Not the first time.
You can watch him come down the lane. Dribbles, step.
That's, no, it is, because he had to come down with both feet at the same time. Good call.
Yep, good call. Oh, that's almost a little slide slip there. Look at that defense out there. I mean, they're fronting the ball, I'm telling you. They're making them work.
And that's what you want is if your defense plays good, that rolls into your offense.
Oh, he's going to call a foul. He's calling that on.
42.
Was that 42 he called it?
Yeah.
Fouls on the Jim, his first, team seconds.
Okay, going. Yeah, that's good work right there, slow-mo man. Good work.
No, that's my man, Nowinski.
Yep. Picked up the first one. They're hitting their free throws. It's keeping them in the game. Well, with 53.9 seconds to go, Bob, in the first quarter, we've got to do together since we did a football championship for Hampton.
Hey, that's a little while ago.
Yeah. Yep, and Steve is making everything possible from the floor, brother, my floor cameraman. It's a three-point game. See if Bethel plays for the last shot.
Well, with that trapping defense.
Now, if that ain't a foul, folks.
And they got it finally. Bethel's got to recognize that trap and stay away from the sideline.
Yeah, now watch when he goes up. He's hit it more places. My gosh. I don't know what the fans are booing about.
I don't either. Who'd they call it on? They called on
4. No?
23?
I think so. That's Olivier, hit his first. 4-point game again. Nobody's running away with a score in this game, first quarter so far, folks. And he hits them both.
Good roll.
Good
nice
shooter's
touch.
Yep. Now it looks like they're going to play for the last shot. We'll see. It's number 1, Farrar, with the ball handler for John Marshall. Meredith with the rebound, and they're out on the break, 3-on-2. And he got himself pinned. Yep, 42.
What he needed to do
was
stop and dish.
Right, or draw it and shoot a 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, but don't take it into
the big man.
Where the Giants are.
Yeah, you'll see where he just goes a little bit too, well, a little bit late, yep.
But he's too far underneath the basket anyway. He had people open on the wings.
Okay, here's the drive. Let's see if we can see that drive here. Watch this. See, now the ball should be gone, but now he's in the land of the Giants.
Yeah.
And nowhere to go. Of course, they got a little piece of the ball and kind of knocked it out of his hand, too, so
yeah.
Maybe he was trying to hit the trailer. Well, he hit 1 and 2.
Well, that's Walker. 42 was on the line.
18 seconds left. Ford a little surprised getting that ball. They got 3 men on the perimeter. Nobody below the foul line. Now they're going down there.
Good
He's going to have to throw it up. 3 seconds to go. Going to have to throw it up. He's got it blocked. Good job. Good job, fellas. All right, after 1 quarter, give it to him.
The combination there of not knowing where it was and the pressure of the defense.
Watch this pressure right here. Watch this pressure. I mean, it's already up in the air. It's a little bit. I mean, he just knew he had to put up something with 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And the Bethel man just beat him to the top. Great job.
Well, he knew that he had no other choice but to try to shoot it.
We got a 6-point game, Bob. Tell us what you saw.
Excellent basketball. But
here's a replay a little bit deeper. Now, he's got 2 seconds to go. So watch the Bethel play. He's going right up ahead of him. Look, he's going up before he does.
Yeah.
Nothing but ball. That's the 3rd block of this quarter.
Well, what I'm looking at right now is the defensive pressure that the Bruins are doing, plus...
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Plus, what they're doing is they're doing a great job of switching on the defense, but I'm looking for this Justice team with their trapping to see if Bethel doesn't try to do something to combat that and get a couple easy baskets off of it. They're going and stopping. You can't stop your dribble in a trapping zone.
Well, so far, it appears to me that Bethel's been able to handle the rebounds. They're out rebounding.
Right.
And if you look at the replays, you'll see where there's 3 Bethel guys, 2 Bethel guys there. No matter, when that ball goes up, they're on the boards.
Hey, travel, good call.
A great defense, by the way, by number 24, Trey Lee, because he just kept behind him and let him turn right into him.
Right.
At least it had to be a jump ball. I mean, he just great defense.
But you can see now it looks like they're in
try half court.
A 2-1-2
half court zone press.
Yeah. They're going to jump on the ball. That's what you got to do. Pass it, move it around. Good job.
Oh, he had the shot.
Yeah. But that's what you got to do against that trap.
Take it over the top when you got men 6'8", 6'9" out there, folks. Oh, did you see 34 just run up and throw a bump there?
Yeah.
Now, I got to tell you, I'm impressed with Bethel's defense right now. They're stopping the shooting. What about somewhere in there? And everybody's gone, and here comes Bethel with the ball again. And that was their number. That's a nice pass. Yes, sir. Whoa. Trey Lee on the break. Great pass.
Way to keep your head up.
I mean, he threw that from half court. Great. Thank you. That's their number 1 man. Fighting for the ball all the time. Good defense, yes, sir.
I tell you what, Travis McKee is getting frustrated because he can't get to the ball.
44. That was Deshaun Stitt. Just went out there and made his presence known.
That's the first offensive rebound they've got tonight, I think. Or
here's a replay of that. Now watch. He's going. Yep. He's going to make you pay for it, folks. You're not going to get anything easy under there. And like you said, I think that was about the first offensive rebound, wasn't it? Well, just going back over.
Bethel.
John Marshall.
Yeah. Because they haven't got many offensive rebounds.
Well, let's just see what we're looking at here. You do all the reading the rest, but you're a school teacher. Here's another replay here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that pass, just awesome.
Well, they had 2 offensive rebounds the first half.
What a play.
The first quarter.
Bethel is moving the ball. I'm telling you.
Well, you get down the floor before they have a chance to set up that pressure defense.
Good job, Paul.
That's
Break the play up.
Break it up.
Yes, sir.
Any way you can.
We had one man down. Weaver was down on the other end of the court, so he had to do what he could to stop that ball.
Weaver went in for that last basket like he was expecting the foul.
I think that was Trey Lee. I think he thought, I think he thought he was going to get fouled.
Yeah.
There's Olivier just taking the ball right away from everybody.
Can he sky?
He. There he is.
Oh, there you
Trey
go,
Lee. Good job. If they're going to let you have that shot right there. Well, it's a 9-point game right now. Bethel's backing off just a little bit.
They need to keep up that defensive pressure because that's what got them this lead.
Well, they're making them come down in the middle. Good recovery by 15. Good recovery.
Well, that's your sophomore, McKee. Well, I think they pronounce it Mackay.
No, that was that 15?
Yeah.
Bethel usually will break these half-court things over the top. There he is.
Oh,
Trey
wow.
Lee. Hit the tray. 10-point game with 4:49 to go in the second quarter, folks. And you got to be impressed with Bethel's overall defense. You just have to be impressed with it. They're packing it in until John Marshall can beat them inside. They're going to keep doing it. I mean, start hitting from the outside.
Yeah, you got to try to bring them out.
Yeah.
And Bethel says, make me come out.
And they're not hitting anything. And they're making them chew up 30 and 40 seconds a trip down. He lost it. He lost it.
Well, he needs to shoot it off instead of trying to dunk it. That's why he lost it. That could be a 4-point swing right there.
Yes, it could. He lost the ball going up for the slam.
Sometimes that looks good, but let me tell you, as a coach,
it was before the shot.
As a coach, you got to say, wait a minute, it's got to go in the basket.
Thank you. I mean, slams look really good. You know, when you slam them, they look really good, and they can lift the team.
The crowd loves it.
Oh, yeah, when they can lift a team. I mean, all you got to do is look back at that game that 2 games ago when Bethel was playing Langley.
Yeah, and the first quarter, Bethel was 6 of 13. They had 5 of 9
from the free throw.
And that 10 rebounds, great. Well, on the other side,
John Marshall was 3 of 12.
3 of 12.
And 1 for 6.
That kills you.
From 3-point range.
Yeah.
Of course, they were 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
A total of 9 rebounds.
Here's a replay on that last feed where he loses the ball going up. I don't know if the man hits him or not. Nope. Yeah, he just kind of lost it in his hand.
Yep, he did that.
Ball inbounds now. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. A 10-point game, Bethel in front, 24-14.
Well, they're in a zone now.
Yeah, they've dropped back into a zone. I don't know what he's calling. Well, those guys were just running across. Nobody was doing anything in particular, so I don't understand that call.
Well, he thinks he impeded his progress. That's why he called the foul.
Well, the tall man had his arm draped over him. It's kind of difficult. Not to let me go, man.
Let you go. Let my people go.
Yeah, they're going to let Trey Lee get a little rest here with under 4 minutes to go.
Well, he's had a good game so far, and I have
There's a walk right there. Oh, man. You got to get hold of those balls, guys. All right, 8-point game. They've got a couple of garbage baskets under there in the last couple of minutes. Free balls that Bethel should have been picking up. Oh, me, are you kidding me?
How they missed those shots, and then the fouls on Bethel.
Ah.
Wow.
Watch this replay. He just lost it going up. I mean, he's lost it going up. Those are 4 points right there. Like you said, it should have just been easy. There's the man right there.
Yep.
2-point basket.
They've kept.
Foul on number 2. He grabbed Meredith a little bit.
And that's the 6th foul, I think. Oh, yeah.
One more to go. 1-1 with 3:21 to go in a quarter. Well, they've drawn back now to within 6 points. Bethel's had the opportunity to put a couple more points on the board. There's Meredith. Tap in by Olivier.
Wow, he'd get up a nice soft cut.
John Tell, we need it, brother.
Yeah, the ball was over the rim,
Yeah,
the rim cylinder.
Over the cylinder. That's right. But you got to see this anyway. You got to see this. Watch this. Boop. The only way I get that high,
anyway.
I ain't been that high except on steps or an airplane. And, you just can't get up there.
Hey, if I get
No
if
points.
I
Those
got
points did
that
not
high,
count.
I'd have a nosebleed.
It's over the back almost. There's Olivier with another rebound. I swear how many are they going to miss?
They
That
missed
is
too
3
many
underneath.
shots.
Yep. Here's a jam, folks.
You take 2 hands and you can hang on to
Here's
it.
a jam, folks. Bill Weaver.
How did you get that one?
I've seen him. You don't leave him open like that. Like Hoss Cartwright said, don't miss many at that range. Outside with a big man. Over his back. There he is. Kick it out to John Tell. Let's get it down the court. Back over, back up top. To Olivier. That's a fist and arm in the back. Nice play by Olivier. Over him. Meredith over top of him. Bethel's just playing above him.
Whoa. Getting very physical.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they've had some shots that they should have had 6, 8 more points, I'm telling you. Timeout, Bethel.
And that's not a bad timeout. Settle them down. They missed too many inside shots.
That's right. He's got to get them calmed down. They're getting the shots. They're getting the shots.
But they're so excited that they're not like the shot Weaver took in the middle of the lane. He turned around.
Here's that at the end. Here's that jam.
But he turned around without knowing where the basket was.
Yeah, it was almost like he was confused about where he had to reach his peak of the jump. Now, when they called that timeout, we didn't get it on screen, but Coach Breon had a quick conversation with Baycoat. I mean, he was saying something to him, so something he wants him to do. Number 5, that's Teddy Baycoat, was football player too, quarterback, does a little bit of everything. He's backup quarterback for the football team.
Well, I've known the Baycoat family for a long time, and it's good to see them.
There's not hardly anybody on the peninsula you haven't known for a long time. Yeah, they are a basketball family.
Well, they're athletes for sure.
Yeah, amen. But when you're talking about you knowing his family for a long time, my heavens. Yeah, you got to be on a whole lot of Christmas lists, I'm telling you. All right, they're coming out and putting a little pressure now because Bethel got it back up to a 10-point game. And Meredith handles the ball well. Olivier is missing so many shots, I swear. He's called a double foul, I believe.
Is that what the call
I think
was?
he called a double foul. 4
and 34.
4 and 34. It's a double foul. I think they were playing exchange coming down the court.
Well, that's good.
Well, yeah.
That way you stop it. Don't let it get out of hand.
That is his first. It'll be a John Marshall basketball.
Well, you got to be proud so far of this Bethel defense. I mean, they should have 6-8 more points easy.
Oh, easy.
And their defense is causing John Marshall quite a bit of trouble. That's 2 taking it outside. And look at the fight for the rebound.
But over the back.
That's Weaver right there. I'm telling you what, he plays it all. He's 6'4", and he's taking it away from 6'6" guys all day.
But he plays like he's much bigger.
Yeah. I mean, and he's quickness. It's quickness between him and Olivier getting up off the floor.
I think Bethel's going to take the last
24
last
seconds to go. Got Baycoat and John Tell Evans rotating the ball. Merritt is on the bench. They just can't make it happen. Jump
wow. How many inside shots have the Bruins missed? 2.2 seconds.
In this first half, I know they've missed at least 10 now. Inside, I'm talking 1 foot, 2 foot range.
Well, it's 2.2 seconds, so you know they got to come in and put the ball up right now. Yep. Are they aware of the time?
Well, I'm sure they're aware of the time. I can't imagine they're not. Well, they gave John Tell the shot. We're at halftime here at Siegel Center.
And this has been a game and a half, I want to tell you.
Well, before we take a break, it is 28-18. Nobody in foul trouble.
And I ain't talked about the player of the game shirt, but Tidewater Team Sports located in Oyster Point, Newport News. Dave Chubb, Terry McLemore, give them a call. They got everything out there. We'll talk a little bit about it in the second half.
We'll be back with you in just a minute with my old buddy Bob Hintz telling some more stories about the past. Back to you, Scotty. Welcome back to the Siegel Center in Richmond, Virginia. We're beginning the second half of the Bethel John Marshall semifinal state championship game.
Well, watch the jam that the Bruins had at the end during that quarter, that second quarter. Oh, this is Weaver here. But as we watch that, look at the difference in the rebounds, which is really impressive. Bethel's got 7 offensive rebounds. Marshall's got 3. Total rebounds, Bethel 24, Marshall 19. That says a lot right there about the game.
And I'll tell you, every rebound that Marshall's gotten, they've had to battle for, because there's been 2 or 3 players for Bethel at the board every time. Leon's got them crashing the boards and then release them.
Well, but they're not getting hurt by any fast break by the Justices. Now, Bethel was 11 to 32 in the first half. Marshall, 6 of 25. Boy, I know they got to be frustrated.
And they've got to be thanking themselves, because Bethel could have been 18 for 32 with the 1 and 2 footers that they missed.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
They lost a couple of balls going up, and they were around the bucket where they usually finish. I've got to say that. Been watching them all year. Olivier, Weaver, Trey Lee, they usually finish those shots.
Well, I tell you what Breon's got to do. Coach Breon's got to make sure they come out with the same intensity they did the first half. They can't come out being lackadaisical. They've got to come out and put the pressure back on the Justices. Now, the Justices, I look for them really to go back to that half-court trap. I thought they did a good job. They got burned one time and then got out of it.
Exactly right. As soon as they got beat one time, they dropped off them. You got to see, they've got to do something to put more pressure on Bethel. Bethel's been able to move the ball pretty much at will, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, but I think the key for Bethel is that their rebounds, their offensive, but their defensive rebounds, they're getting the ball back down fast. They're just missing some really easy shots.
And as you say, defensive rebounds, John Marshall, like you said, only had 3 offensive rebounds. That's very hard when you're not getting second opportunities.
Yeah. And if you're Bethel, you love that. That's a great deal. We are going to pick a player of the game. In fact, we'll pick 2 players of the game, and they will get a shirt. It comes from Tidewater Team Sports. They're located at 11839B Cannon Boulevard in Oyster Point and Newport News. It's your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, uniforms, and apparel. Call 599-0411 and talk to either David Chubb or Terry McNamara. We call her T-Mac.
T-Mac. And you're talking about a good pair to go down and talk to. They'll eat your pizza too, brother. Don't set it on the table. While we're talking here, we don't have anybody in any real foul trouble. We've got Trey Lee with 2 for Bethel, and number 4, who is...
That's Maurice Johnson.
Maurice Johnson, he has 2 for John Marshall. So don't see any real trouble. If you can keep Olivier, number 25, out of foul trouble, and Weaver, you got something on the floor that's going to happen. And everybody else has got to contribute like they have been.
Right. Now the ball goes over, starts off with the Justices. They got the possession arrow to start this third quarter.
Let's see what changes have been made. Bethel looks like they've come out a little bit deeper to pick them up. You see, are they in a man? Looks like they're in a man.
Yeah, they're in the man-to-man, and they have played well with that man-to-man. Doing a good job of switching when they needed to, taking away the passing lanes. And they're trying to get the ball inside, and they're having trouble getting frustrated. And what they do, they shoot a 3 without trying to run their offense.
And it never got in the hands of number 15. Got a great shot by Weaver. Did you see that?
Pass.
Yes, sir. Meredith on the entry pass, and Weaver just an easy layup. They're going to beat you down floor. That's what they're doing right now, is beating them down the floor.
And that's a speed.
Everybody got a piece of that.
And that was
Olivier.
Olivier was the one that got them.
Whoa! There he is again, folks. 34 Weaver.
If he goes to the basket strong and lays it up there, he's going to make a lot more than he is when he's trying to dunk the ball.
Yeah, well,
and I don't want to take it or dunk away, but the points count more.
You look at Trey Lee and the big man down low. Look at it. John Tell Evans with a rebound. Good job, John. Kick it out. Guess who's there? Nice play.
3 in a row. You better call timeout if you're the coach for the Justices, and that's what he looks like he's going to do.
If you saw that, did you see the way he protected that ball with his body?
Yes.
That's a pro play right there. He knew the defender was behind him. He held up with his body to protect the ball. See, watch this on the replay. Where's the pass? Man's behind him.
Good camera work right here.
Look at that. See that body control? Took it right out of his reach.
There's no way he's going to block that shot unless he fouls.
That's great camera work, guys. Tell me who we got there doing that slow motion.
And that's Nowinski. Mike Nowinski just does a great job on the instant replay slow motion. And Mike got excited. Well, I'm glad Mike gets excited. Here we go. This is one of the other ones. Pick it up with 2 hands, control it, and let it go off the board nice and easy. 6 straight points. If you're Marshall, you got to say, wait a minute. This isn't the team that came out flat the other night.
No, they didn't start like this last week against Langley. John Marshall's having trouble getting the ball inside.
They're just standing around. They're standing around.
I think they're a little baffled, and I don't know if they're going to change it or not.
They're frustrated.
Yep. The only time they're rotating around the top of the ball, but they're not able to find anybody inside to take. They're going to have to start, like you said earlier, draw up and start taking some shots.
And trying to get the ball into Travis McKee.
He's their man.
And he gets it, and he's got Weaver in his face.
Yep. They're not letting anybody have an easy shot. They're going to give them the 3-point attempt. There it is.
But
they need to do that.
But that's okay. How many have they made?
That's only the second 3-pointer they've made. Now they're coming out. As Olivier breaks to the bucket. John Tell, good job coming up.
I couldn't see that. I was blocked out by the official.
Well, Weaver, Meredith took the shot. It was just a little bit long, and Marshall was able to get the rebound. 34-21 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And Bethel's looks like they just look a little bit frustrated.
Oh, I'm not sure about
that. Well, that's okay, but they almost stole the ball. They got him frustrated.
Yep, he's working hard just to try to get off a shot.
And that foul was on, oh my God, that's 3 fouls on, who is that, 24 for the Bruins?
That's Trey Lee.
He's got 3.
He was the only one with 2 at the half. Yeah. So he's not got 3. Here comes
he's
the
got to come out.
Come in with Baycoat. Teddy Baycoat coming and giving Trey Lee a rest. Try to get him through the third quarter, I think.
Hey, we probably won't see him again until the fourth quarter. The old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, he didn't get 3 on that. I think he got fouled before he got the shot off.
You're right.
Oh, a little short.
Looks like he lost it on the way up again.
A little short on the shot. Well, they're close it to 11 now, folks. And there's the number 1 shooter right there. Olivier was able to scramble and get that. There's John Tell losing the ball. Oh, my.
Oh, they just give it right back to him. They should have had 2 that time.
Maurice Johnson broke loose, got the pass, and just went right off of him.
Took his eyes off the ball.
Okay, looks like Marshall's figured it out. They're going to have to pick this up. Their sophomore, McKee, looks like he's a little bit tired, number 15, just watching him go down the court. And John Tell's handling the point right now.
They're trying to jump the point guard.
And then move that ball quick if they just move it quick. And you watch Meredith go from one side to the other. Olivier just took it right up through him. Nice job.
Boy, and he needs, when he puts some weight on, he's going to be tough and Clemson.
We'll call that on Baycoat, I think. Yep, that's on Baycoat. Hooking him with the leg, I think is what he called, isn't he? Well, Tom, we talked a little while ago about the first championship from the Peninsula District against this team. Let's talk a little bit about the second one as we get a chance.
Well, that was the one when they shaved all their heads, and they had not lost a game. There's an offensive foul. Marshall had not lost a game until they ran into Hampton in the semifinals, and Ron Curry and company just took care of business.
That was Ronald's junior year, if I'm not mistaken, when they won the state championship in basketball, and they had already won the state championship in football.
They pulled I would call it, they pulled an Allen Iverson.
Yeah, since I guess he was the first one to do it in football and basketball in the Peninsula District.
It may have been more, but that was way before my time.
That's right.
We'd have to.
First, it is first in modern day history.
Yeah, we'd have to call Conkey Sorrells and find out.
There's Olivier. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding.
Whoa.
What a terrible call. Tell him you didn't see it, but don't stand there and make a call that's so obviously wrong. That was so obviously wrong, it was unreal.
Another inside basket the Bruins have missed.
Yep.
It's like missing a 3-footer.
Well, he called that foul before anybody got there.
Before anybody went up. That's where he kind of anticipated that foul.
Yes, he did. Watch him break the back door. If there's a foul, there it is right there. It's a good block with the ball, that's all I can tell you. Well, their number 1 man, McKee's going to get his points from the line.
Yeah, he is that. He gives him 14.
Yeah, he's getting his points from the line. He's not getting them from the floor. And it's down to a 12-point game, 11-point game. And John Marshall's trying to pick up full court now. Now, when these guards start penetrating and they're beating the corner break, when they're breaking around the corner, they've got to be able to make the shot or make a decision.
Right, but what's happening is they're taking it into the big guys and they're getting their shots blocked.
Good Lord. That's it. Come on. That man's called the wrong shot 2 times.
The game is getting a little bit out of hand. The contact.
They're all over him. I mean, if that's not a foul on the head, what is a foul on the head, folks? You just need to issue nightsticks here. Helmets. Well, the official just gave it back.
He did that squinch way. I give it and I take it away.
Yeah. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. It's an 11-point game. Marshall has not been able to close the lead, although they have closed what Bethel had built. As Bethel had built it up a little bit. Marshall's got to come out and play a man. They've got to get a rotation here. And the guy finally finished it. Way to go. John Tell finished it. Good job.
He did. He finished, kept his head up when he made the shot at the basket, and that's why it went in.
There's nobody quicker on that floor than John Tell Evans, in my opinion. He's just got to finish the shot. It's another one on Baycoat, I think. I'm not sure. 41, is that who he called it on?
We'll see it on the board. In 42.
That's his first foul. And that's the team's good job, John. Get it off the glass.
Just take your time.
Nice work.
He looked up. Nothing to hurry about.
Back to a 15-point game, Bob, with a minute and 30 to go in the third quarter.
Tell me defense doesn't make your offense go.
Oh, he missed that. Chantel finished it. Nice under the basket.
Used that basket as a defender.
Yes, he did. A little short, and Bolivier just above everybody, kicks it back to Meredith. 1 minute to go. He's going to have to do something, Mr. Official. He's counting them.
There's some contact out there that's not being called. I mean,
if they're going to let it go both ways, I guess it's all right.
Yeah, but, you know.
There's a point.
Be consistent. That's all I ask. Be consistent.
When Meredith came down court the last time, I thought that guy and him were joined at the hip. We're going to have surgery to get them apart.
Watch this shot.
Way to use the...
Oh, what camera work.
Yes, sir. Nice job, guys. Steve, good work with the camera.
And Mike, great work on the instant replay.
Yes, sir. Wish I'd have had that team at one of my weddings I paid for my daughters, I'll tell you that.
You wanted to get an instant replay of the wedding?
No, just of the check that I signed. Because I'd like to see it one more time, you know. But when you play for 3 colleges and 3 weddings, hey,
well,
you're blessed.
Something said about having guys.
Yeah, you put them to work at 18.
That's right.
All right, 59 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bethel with a 17-point lead. I think they're going to try to play for the last shot unless something presents itself. John Marshall in a man. Baycott taking a shot from the side. Levier just reaching across and taking the ball, kicking it back out.
Oh, no!
You got to kid me.
You got to be kidding me. How could that be 3 seconds?
I'll tell you, 3 seconds didn't run off the clock, folks. He's got a cheap comment, that's all I can tell you.
Where's he from? He's talking to the justice's bench.
That's it.
That's terrible.
Another time zone. Yep. '15's their man. He spins.
Right.
Travel.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
All right, nice call.
That's
nice
another
call.
block.
That's a makeup. We got 24.2 seconds.
Well, John Marshall was able to score 7 points so far in this quarter.
Who's 22 for Bethel?
22.
I don't have him on my roster.
Well, I talked to Ray last night, so let me see if I can find a 22.
Is that 32 by any chance? Is that Cooper Wood?
No, 22 is there. I'm going to check the book over here. I go back to the second book and see if I can't find a 22. No, we're not in the major book either. Yeah, it said for 24 seconds. We'll assume
Well,
the name.
but Mama wants to know.
Yeah, we would like to get the name out there. I mean, I did have some changes. I know we picked up Cooperwood and Jarvis, and we've changed the Jim's number, and we changed this number, but I don't have that number. What'd you say his number was?
22.
22. I don't have it at all.
Jared Jeffries into the game for Bethel. He will be wearing jersey 22. It is 12 in your program.
There you go. That's Jared Jeffries. Got on the wrong jersey.
A correction from your program.
Jared Jeffries. He's been with them all year.
Well, now we know who he is. He's got 22 on.
What kind of call was that? Are you kidding me?
This guy here has called nothing but against the Bruins.
And there's been some calls that I haven't seen all year. He throws the ball inbounds. Jeffrey steps it down, receives a pass, and he calls him stepping back. He wasn't down. I hope you got a replay on that. Maybe I'm wrong. But he's trying to get John Marshall the last shot with 20 seconds to go.
Well, he did a good job of making sure they had the ball.
I bet you he blows the whistle again. Look at a push off number 2's hands. There's John Tell on the run. That's another inside shot we missed right there.
How many today?
It is a 17-point lead here at the end of the third quarter.
And I tell you, the Bruins are doing well with their intensity. That is what gets them this kind of offense and their defense. They keep the intensity up. They're going to win this ball game.
Could have been a lot more points, Bob, with the buckets underneath, but we talked about that after halftime. But what you just said was exactly the difference between last week when they played in the second half. They've come out here with the same fire they had in the first half. They're putting a hand in John Marshall's face every time the ball gets there. John Marshall is having to work so hard to get a shot. Their leading scorer, number 15. Here's that replay on 3 seconds in the paint. No, that's not the one. Here it is. Got the rebound. He doesn't have possession yet. 1001, 1002.
And no way that's 3 seconds.
Not on the clock. Not on the clock, it won't.
But I tell you, you let the players do a good game.
Good game.
Again, the sheet will be cleared after the prior game. You will be in session 16.
Okay, Bethel's ball right to begin with.
You know, I'm looking at that replay. I think the confusion on the replay was that he didn't have possession of the ball after the shot. It bounced one time.
Right.
And he may assume, because his back was to the official that made that call. So he may assume the possession on the first.
But it's really not his call. It's an official under the basket. Yeah. That's his call.
Well, John Marshall's come out here, folks, in a press. They're picking up everybody. It's Meredith standing on the sidelines. Inbounding the ball. John Tell gives it back to Meredith on the inbounds play. It's called play number 1. John Marshall's got to do something. There you go. Just lay it in the basket.
All he did was set a screen and then roll to the basket. Olivier, good job.
We're looking at some third quarter stats here. Well, they just scored a three-pointer. Oh, nice tap by Olivier again. He is up around that rim, isn't he?
He is up around the rim.
Going up. Oh. Nice job by Weaver.
Good. Using his body to protect that ball.
Nice job.
20-point lead.
7:04 when he put 6. Nice shot. They've got to shoot trays, folks. Olivier, I don't know who the fault calls on. Let's see.
The call is on Bethel.
He's calling on Olivier, and I hope they said a replay because there was a good foot between the rebounders when they went up for the ball. We'll have some VCU people in the stands. Let's see if we can show this. Watch this. There's the ball. If he pushed him out, he must have pushed him there.
Yeah.
Yep, he pushed him in the back. Now two's taking a tray. They've got to hit him. John Tell Evans with the rebound, folks. Up ahead to Meredith. Feed it to Weaver. And 2 points.
Oh, wow.
You're looking at professional
Boom,
work.
boom, boom. Love it.
Dean Smith couldn't be any happier if he saw
Well,
this.
I tell you, you're right there.
Couldn't be any happier.
I don't know a coach alive that doesn't love a fast break when you don't dribble the ball.
Ball never hits the floor.
And you get a layup.
Yep. Was just checking him up. And there's everybody
Hold of his arm and no call.
SCD finished.
Whoa.
Folks, I want to tell you something. Last week I watched John Tell in the second half, and he was having trouble finishing. John Tell Evans, you're playing one heck of a game here in the second half, young man. You got to be proud of the work you put in. Watch this replay. Use his body. He just got mugged, folks. Took his change in his wallet out of the back of his pants, and he still made the score.
Took the change?
And his wallet.
Oh,
yes, sir.
man.
We got to watch out at the credit card machines going, no, somebody's got it out in the area.
Bethel has come out with so much intensity this fourth quarter. It's just unbelievable.
They've put a 24-point margin on the board. And we got 6 minutes to go in the game.
I don't think Marshall has played this many games this year and have only scored 28 points.
After 3 quarters.
Almost, what they've 2 minutes 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And they haven't broken 30. I mean, I haven't seen a breakdown on the games they played. There's one over here somewhere. Let me just, I don't think they,
That's a foul on Olivier. He blocked the shot, but he got the foul.
Got him with it. The lowest point production for them this year has been 52 points. In the regular season.
And that's the second one. Watch this.
Well, he got the ball.
Yeah, he got him across the hand, but he did get the ball.
Yep.
But that was a foul.
I got to look for Coach Breon now. Is going to start milking a little bit unless they keep getting the open shots.
Well, you don't want it too soon.
No.
You just don't want to start milking the clock
too soon.
Yeah.
But you got a 22-point lead. You got to make them earn it. You didn't call that? Ooh. No foul. Okay.
All right.
No blood, no foul, I guess. All righty.
That could have been the third one on Olivier right there.
Yep. Well, one thing about Bethel, they're trying to make John Marshall take up just as much time shooting his shot.
Olivier got him in the arm.
They got him on a hand, I think. But is that his third?
Yeah.
Yep, that's his third.
He had other people there to help block the shot. He didn't have to come over and do it.
They got a lot of ball there, folks.
Yeah, but see the body?
Yep. Got a lot of ball with the hand, though.
And this guy is pretty good from the foul line.
Yeah, this is their number one scorer. This is McKee. McKee's averaging almost 19 points a game.
Well, he's going to give Olivier. Olivier is coming out, and number 42 for the Bruins is coming in, and that's Darrell Walker.
He hits
Darrell Walker, I'm sorry.
Well, McKee's almost got his point average. Well, he does. He's got 18 points.
But he's going to get his average.
Yeah, but
nobody else is.
No.
Nobody else has got more than 3.
Yep. He now has his average. He's averaging 18.6 a game. He's at 19.
Well, you got 2 guys. You got Thornton, who averages 12 points a game.
That's number 13.
And he's got 2 points. And then you've got Johnson, who's number 4, averages 10 points a game. And
he's not even on the board.
He's not even on the board. He hasn't scored. Great crowd here today.
I'm telling you what, for the first round, the AAA playoffs, got to be real proud of Peninsula District. Heritage came away here with a big win, winning by 15 points.
Yeah.
and it looks like Bethel, and I don't want to jinx anybody, but right now they got a 20-point lead with 5.5 minutes to go. It's going to be a big job for John Marshall to make it happen, I'll tell you that. They'll have to do it at the free throw line.
Well, and what Bethel's got to do is continue to attack. If they attack, then that puts the pressure on the defense.
On Marshall, that's correct. I think you're right. But they've got to look to make John Marshall take more time to make their shots, too. And Weaver can handle the ball. Kick it back out. There you go.
There you go.
Why
did you? Oh, wow.
Man, I can't believe it was good sportsmanship down there. Everybody helping everybody up. John Tell Evans went up to block the first shot, and nothing was called. And then on the follow-up.
Okay.
Yeah, 42 walk here for Bethel.
9 fouls against the Bruins and 2 against the Justices this half.
And no foul there, so, well, I guess that's where he called it. Yep. 19-point game.
Olivier's coming back in.
Yeah, he's got 2 more fouls to give. You don't need him on the bus.
No, and Walker should have gone up for the shot down there
Right.
just then instead of trying to get the ball back out. He was underneath the baskets in the lane. You can't get much closer than that.
Well, they're picking him up quick. See if somebody gets sent. Oh, had Olivier breaking. Oh, man, just
A bounce pass.
That's playing basketball, folks. If you saw that sequence, that's playing basketball right there. Ball never touched the floor. Saved by Meredith into the corner, break down the middle through the lane, and pick up 2.
And who was that that got the basket?
I think it, well, there's a nice 3 by number 2. Ball into John Tell, back to Weaver. He brings it up court. Meredith wide open. There you go. Pick it back out and take up some time. Weaver again.
If you got a guy can go to the basket, shoot layups.
Ain't no sense kicking back out if they're going to let it go in
back
there.
up to a 19-point lead.
Now, they're going to call Meredith for a block, but I'm telling you what, man put his shoulder right into Meredith and drove it.
Well, and what's going to happen 9 times out of 10, unless the defensive man goes backwards, they're going to call it on the defensive man.
He was backpedaling a little bit, but I mean, watch this. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Here's Meredith right here, backing up. He just puts that shoulder right into him and drives him back. Not enough contact. No. After all the things we've seen, I don't see that much contact. But that's all right. Overall, the officials have not taken over the game. They've let these 2 teams play. So that's all you ask for. Just give them the opportunity to play the game and let the talent decide the situation. There's Olivier with about his 13th rebound, I think. Something like that.
I don't know how many he's got, but he's been a skywalker today.
Yes, he has. Well, he had 10 rebounds at the end of the 3rd quarter.
If you don't have a layup, you shouldn't shoot the ball.
That's right. It's an 18-point game. That's right. Make them use the clock. Now that's a walk. Nice play.
A strong lead. Making it the 2.
Jesus. Oh, my. Getting a little tired now, that's all. That was to Trey Lee, and he just didn't handle the pass first. He was wide open.
You got to go to the ball when it's like that. Yeah, he let it bounce, and then it got away from him.
Well, they're letting McGee operate inside. 3:26 to go. They've got it back down.
The Bruins have got to settle down and make sure they know where the ball is coming from.
There it is.
Better call timeout, coach.
11-point game. Nice shot. Let it answer. Olivier with 2. down to a 10-point game.
Well, I tell you, there's a little bit of contact going on. They're finally going to call it, but that's only the third foul they've called against the Justices today, or the second half.
Yeah, well, it's down to a 10-point game, folks. And John Marshall's getting fired up. 2:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bethel with a 10-point lead and the ball. Just penetrated right through and took the shot. He pushed him back with the body. And he's calling that foul. You got to be kidding me.
They're calling a foul every time they go up for a shot. And Bethel is, that's, I don't know, they stopped at 10.
Now watch this. Defender's there. He puts his shoulder into him, backs him down. I guess he got him on the arm. I don't know, yeah. Did he make that first one?
No, he missed the first one.
Well, it's a 12-point game now for Bethel with 2:14 to go. 11-point game. Timeout, John Marshall. That's how many timeouts does Bethel have left? 3?
Bethel's got 3 and they've got 2.
So they've got 1 now.
Well, that's a 30-second timeout.
Bethel's got 3 timeouts left. John Marshall has 1. We got 2:14 to go, Bob, in the fourth period with an 11-point lead. All right, Coach, what do you do?
Well, first of all, you don't stop attacking, but what you do is you don't shoot it unless you've got a layup. If you got and you got to be aware when you've got the ball, what's happening on your blind side. That's what happened to Weaver out here. He got the ball and did not look around.
Turned right into Marshall.
And Marshall took the ball right out of his hand, come down and got the point.
And you got to, when you go to pass that ball, like Weaver caught the ball on air, and when you're passing, you got to be aware of what he's in too.
Right.
You know, you just can't give it to him going one way when they're sitting there waiting for
you got to continue to play smart. You got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart about it. You can't be sloppy.
Let's talk about a problem that John Marshall may have. They've only got 3 fouls.
Right,
2 minutes and 14 to go. Tell them what that means.
Well, that means if they foul them, Bethel gets the ball out of bounds. They don't shoot until there's been 4 more fouls called
Go to the
against
7th
them.
foul. That's right. And that'll start the 1-1. So it's Bethel's ball. 2:14 left. 11-point lead now instead of 10.
And as bad as Bethel has from the foul line in the past, you want them on the foul line.
That's exactly what you want to do. Well,
see, it's just a lazy pass.
That's what.
Finally, when you going to call a foul?
I'll tell you, there was a mugging going on down there. And he decided to call it, but still not a shooting foul.
No, that's only the 4th foul.
So come on, guys, you got to get it back down here. That whole series, it's only taken 12 seconds.
Yeah, now make him come out.
It's under 2. They got to come out and get you now. Got him on the arm.
Yep.
Yeah, the ball went down, but he got him on the arm.
Well, Lil Bethel's shooting, and Olivier, I don't know what his percentage for
He's shooting a little over 50%.
For the year?
Yeah,
okay.
If I'm not mistaken, he's a little over 50%.
You can't tell a guy not to go strong to the basket.
Yeah, got to take it to the hole and make them do something.
Yeah. See, this is what scares me about Bethel.
That's right. So they had the problem last week, but we're still looking at an 11-point lead with 1:40 to go. I've always said if you get 2 shots, you got to make 1. You've heard me talk about that before. There it is.
That's what you wanted.
That's what I want. Every time down the floor I can get 1 point, eventually I'm probably going to beat you. That's it. Bethel's come out a little bit. Going to make him take some time.
They're in his zone.
Well, he's shooting from Deep Creek down there, brother. There's something out. Look at Olivier up among the trees.
and they call a jump ball. He gets mugged, and the ball belongs to Marshall.
Well, that means the next jump ball, and I guess that's what they're intent on calling. You watch this. He goes up, gets the ball, he's behind him, and he reaches over. Well, it's a 10-point game. Oh, I'm surprised. John Marshall called the last time out, I think.
No, they didn't. Bethel did, because Bethel had the ball. John Marshall can't.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but I thought he was pointing at John Marshall's bench. That's what I couldn't figure out.
Well, see, Breon was thinking we might get a 10-second call here. We'll just call a timeout.
Yeah, good thinking. He's got him, still got him left. But when I saw him point at first, I'm going, what? How do you do that?
Well, first of all, you can't call timeout if you don't have the ball.
There you go. Well, it's a 10-point game, Bob. It's that time to get deliberate, but I think it's too late because they've got to commit 2 more fouls quickly.
I tell you who I want.
Well,
I want Weaver.
Well, I got to tell you, we've had 2 playoff games. Weaver's been MVP both times.
Well, then let's go with somebody else.
Well, I'm just saying.
I like this.
Weaver, I want to say you've done a great job. Just not because you haven't done anything good, you've done a great job. But I got to tell you, John Tell Evans turned it around this week, and I want to see John Tell Evans get a player of the game. And you know what? I know I have to think about it. I know we've given Olivier a player of the game. We've given Meredith a player of the game. Let's go with Trey Lee and John Tell Evans. Nice play right there. Olivier just got another one. 2 points. Olivier just gets a rebound too. Good job, John Tell. Good job.
See, they got a foul, but they're not shooting.
Yep. We're at 37.6 seconds, folks. We want to thank again Tide Water Team Sports for making these player of the game shirts available. And we have talked about it. We're going to go with
Trey
Lee and John Tell Evans. He's just getting trapped in the jump ball. It should be Bethel's ball. Should be the Bruins ball.
You got to get the ball over in the middle of the court somewhere.
35 seconds left to go. 12-point game, Bob. I want to tell you, it's been a pleasure, a true pleasure of mine.
Wonder if we could vandalize the car that Mike drives, and I can come back and do the finals.
I don't know. I think somebody else has purchased the rights to that. I don't think we're going to get to do it.
Okay.
But I want to thank the Hampton school system, of course, for making this possible, and Scotty Bowers and Miss Cherry and everybody for making this possible, not only for us to do this game here for Bethel High School in the Peninsula District, but for giving me the opportunity to come back and sit down with you when we're not standing at a golf course or sitting in a golf cart. And I have enjoyed it.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. This has been a good game to come out of retirement for.
And of course, while we got the opportunity, we want to thank Nate Braxton, Gene Wheeler, Steve Fryer, Andy Foley, Mike Nowinski, Renee Camden, Scotty Bowers, and my buddy Bobby Hintz. And it's just been a great time to be here. Nice draw up, 3-pointer, I think. 22 seconds to go, but you guys have done a great job. Steve, great job on the floor camera. Mike, great job on the slow-mo. This has been a real pleasure. There are 4 or 5 players out here you can make player of the game tonight.
Yeah,
everybody's
really
contributing.
But there's one other guy I want to thank one more time.
Go ahead.
Birthday boy tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
My man, Andy Foley.
He'll turn 13.
Getting married. He's turning 13.
Turn 13.
Getting married in June.
That's right.
On the beach with a tuxedo, no shoes.
Well, what's he going to wear? No, Andy's been nervous a little bit. That marriage coming on him, and it's changing the way he thinks a little bit. They've hit 2. That was a 2-pointer. Just going to hold it. Ball's going to run out. There's the game,
That's
folks.
the game, folks.
Bob, why don't you close this out for us here? It's been a long time since I've heard this magic voice.
Well, Bethel wins by 10, 65-60, going away. Offensively, they were very aggressive. Defensively, they were very aggressive. They just took John Marshall out of their game. Only one guy scored double points for John Marshall, and that's the difference in this game. I want to again thank the crew and you for allowing me to come back and do one more ball game. This has been a tremendous, what am I trying to say?
How about thrill?
Well,
at our age, anything's a thrill, though.
that's
You
a big
understand?
thrill. But it has been. And the last time you and I did a game, Hampton High School won the football championship, and I enjoyed that. This has been great. Thank you for calling.
Scotty, for Channel 46, WHCS, this is a great time to be coming from Siegel Center. Bethel moves on to the state championship game Friday night with a 65-55 win. Thanks again. View this game tomorrow night and the next night. Y'all have a great time.